हो पिलामाने एबे हम देखिबा कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ कूलम्ब्स फोर्स आ कांसेप्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। तो प्रथम देखिबा कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ कूलम्ब्स फोर्स। तो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ कूलम्ब्स फोर्स देखिबा फर्स्ट पॉइंट हम जदि स्टडी करिबा तो हम जानिथिले कूलम्ब्स फोर्स Fc इक्वल टू k q1 q2 by r square। तले on which factor does Coulomb's force depend? The Coulomb's force depend upon the dielectric constant k, that is the nature of the medium, then the magnitude of the two charges, and then the separation between the center of mass, that is the separation between the two charges. This is the first point. Second thing, we also discussed that it is a action reaction force, that is it strictly obeys Newton's third law, that is F12 equal to minus of F21, that is force on first body due to second body is equal but opposite to force on second body due to the first one. Means the magnitude of both the forces is equal but the direction is opposite. So it strictly obeys Newton's third law of motion. That means the pair is an action reaction pair. Then the third one, Coulomb's force is attractive for dissimilar charges and it is repulsive for similar charges. For dissimilar charges, one charge let it positive and another charge it is negative. So if we calculate F equal to K, for Q1 we take positive sign, for Q2 we take negative sign, and distance is always positive and square is positive quantity. So totally the whole thing will be negative 1. So clearly it indicates that the attractive force is negative in sign. Similarly, it is repulsive for similar charges. For similar charges, either it is 2 positive or 2 negative. So if we take 2 positive, F equal to K plus into plus divided by distance square is always plus, the whole thing will be positive. Similarly, if we take both the charges as negative, so F equal to K negative into negative divided by charge square, which is distance square, which is always positive, and it's also give negative plus negative into negative is positive. So attractive force is of positive sign, repulsive force is of negative sign. So if I again discuss Coulomb's force Fc equal to k q1 q2 by r square. So on which factor does it depend? If it is asked in the exam, we have to write Coulomb's force depend upon the nature of the medium, that is k, then magnitude of the charges, two charges q1 into q2, and the separation of the two charges, that is r square. Then F12 equal to minus of F21, that is force on one due to the second body is equal to but opposite, equal in magnitude but opposite in direction to the force on second body due to the first one. Then it is action reaction force, that is it depends upon purely obeys Newton's third law of motion, F1 equal to minus F21. Then if we consider the sign, it is attractive for dissimilar charges and repulsive for similar charges. If we take the attractive force, one is plus sign, another is negative sign, then if we put that in the equation, F equal to k q1 q2 by r square, let for q1 we take positive sign, for q2 we take negative sign, and distance square is always positive, then whole quantity gives negative. So attractive force is always negative. Similarly, for repulsive force, either we take plus plus, 2 plus plus, or 2 negative negative, so whole quantity will be positive. So repulsive force is positive in sign, but attractive force is negative in sign. Then Coulomb's force is conservative in nature. Coulomb's force is conservative in nature. Then what is a conservation force? We know that a force is said to be conservative when the work done by the force is path independent. Work done by the force is path independent. Let's suppose this point is A, this point is B. A work done, there is a particle M is there, a force is acting on it. It is displaced from point A to point B on 3 different paths. This is path 1, this is path 2, this is path 3. In the path 1, work is done W1. In the path 2, work done is W2. And in the path 3, work done is W3 by the external force. It is said to be conservative force if W1 equal to W2 equal to W3. And we know that work done equal to force into displacement, F dot S. Then if all the work done are equal, it clearly indicates that the work done by the conservative force is not dependent upon the path traveled, but only depends upon the initial and final point. So this is called conservative nature of force, and Coulomb's force is conservative in nature. And another fact is that Coulomb's force is a central force. It acts along the line that joins between the center of the masses of the two body. Maybe that positive positive, maybe that negative negative. It joins the line and it acts along the line joining the center of the two masses or two charges. So this is called a central force. This is all about the characteristics of Coulomb's force. Then if we discuss the concept of electric field, let a charge q is there. Let a charge q is there. If I place another charge q plus q, or I place a very small minute charge that is a test charge, then at this distance it may not experience a force that may be repulsive force or attractive force. Here both the charges are of equal sign. So if the force is experienced, so it will always be repulsive one. So if we take more closer with respect to plus q, then it starts experiencing a repulsive force. So the region where this charge experience a force due to this charge is called the electric field of this. So what is the definition of electric field? The definition of electric field is the space around a charge where its influence can be realized is called electric field. Thank you.